I do have a case of the Mondays, but that will not stop us. We are on what we'll call a Halloween week. A Halloween week where we'll have a little bit of a haunted or kind of ghoulish list played each day. And in this case, we thought we'd steal Squatchy's list here and play a bit of a tribal list, specifically tribal rats. Personally, I'm a big fan of some burglar rats. I like them. I like the Piper of the Swarm. This is a good one. Typhoid rats, the Death Touch, little 1/1. But the king of all the rats, the pack rat. This is definitely one of my favorite things, and I did play this in standard when it was standard playable. It was a lot of fun. Getting this also in your draft was pretty broken, we'll just say that. Because we're in tribal, just like humans, spirits, elementals, merfolk, and others, we're going to be playing some Aether Vials as well. On top of this, we've got LURRUS to bring back all our rats that we might discard or play. And we got ourselves the Mistress Bauble package. It's a mono blacklist. What about Relentless Rats? Wasn't in the list. So I'm not going to, not going to play it. We have a 2 of this, the Awakening, the Undercrypt or Agadim's Awakening. And this will be kind of interesting if we get the chance to flood out a little bit. Also notable, we have Swarmyard, which gives regen to rats and other things. We're more considering the rat piece, though. With that, I think I'm just going to jump right into it. There's not much to say. We're going to plan to beat down. We have some Dark Confidants here to draw extra cards. And it might be a very Dark Confidant night, to say the least. Not to mention that Dark Confidant seems very Halloween-esque. Now, we got to get these leagues in because Friday is going to be something different. And you're not going to want to miss it. I think I just queued up the wrong list. I did. I'm queuing this list up. There we go. There we go. Rats it is. LURRUS rats. Here in Modern. Let's play some Magic. You guys have been waiting long enough. Happy Monday. Let's get into it. Rats. Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. You're excited for this? I kind of am too. I'm fully expecting a like 2-3 league, but at the same time, anything that I win against, I think I'll be pretty happy. What's up, Grace? How's it going? This is a cool one, Geek Media. It is a cool one. It's great to go first too, because we're kind of like an aggro list. A little bit more on that aggro side. Ooh, do we keep a 1-lander? Ooh, we have the 1-drop, and then we have really good 2-drops. Pack Rat's just infinite value. We have to draw another land. We have 23 hits. 22, because we have one in the hand. Man, I think this is keepable. We go for it here, right? Yeah, let's do it. Not all decisions tonight will be the best decisions. But hey, what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and see what maybe they're up to here. Do some rats. Love it. I love it. Did you know you could reanimate a pack rat if you own no other rats? With Vesperlark? Typhoid rats here. Getting it down. By the way, some of the rat art's really cool. Like this with their little eyes, their little beady eyes. I mean, check that out. There's some dangerous rats. Oh, we hit our land. Gonna win the game. All right, we have a Triome here. So the question, oh my gosh, we have everything. I'm not prepared to make big brain plays yet. All right, so do we play Dark Confidant out with the idea that would bait out Path, Bolt, Helix? Do we play the Piper to get things ready? Do we take the Burglar Rat to make them discard? Do we just go Pack Rat, I'm going to draw my 3rd land? Kind kind of leaning towards the Dark Confidant here. I think if we get to draw a lot of cards here, we're going to hit our extra land drops and be able to slap down burglars and pipers here. And if they decide, well, I got to kill Dark Confidant, that's kind of fine too, because it saves us Pack Rat and Burglar Rat for later. Let's do it. We're also a bunch of creatures, so Force of Negation is a haha, not going to happen card. Swamp Typhoid Rats go. The things every modern player fears. Exactly. Look at this. We get to draw here. This sounds good. Oh yeah. We hit this. This is a good save for later. Here, we'll give them black mana. We're a nice guy. We're a nice guy. Let's go all combat first. Let's go combat. Let's get in there. Let's give him a big hug. This is actually one of our more expensive cards to hit, even though it's a land on the one side. I guess we'll just burglar. Burglar! They discard. We're getting kind of close to this. Might not even cash it in. Up there's the Force of Negation. Fetching with their Flooded Strand. Alright, sounds good. I'm chill with that. Steam Vent Sideways. I mean, what's up next? What's up next? Dark Confidant. Oh, we can regen rats. All right. It's funny because if I lose my creatures here, I can only really return 2 at the moment. I feel like it's Swarmyard here and like slap down maybe Pack Rat and be cautious. Let's attack. It's looking pretty good. I can't fear a verdict or anything, right? Oh, shark. I think I'm gonna blow the shark up. Let's do it this way. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. In for damage, play the Pack Rat, pass the turn. Yes. Yes, with Swarmyard open, you better have a path or you're gonna die. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna slap down Piper and it's gonna be great. Oh, I could Thought Seize him too. Let's check. What do you got for us? What do you got for us? Oh. Cryptic Command, probably. Verdict does not stop, right? It have to be Wrath of God. This could be a counter, though. This could be counter. All right, counter tap. That's fine. That's fine. I think I want to put the Piper down. It will pass the turn. Ho ho! Let's see how many cryptics you have, opponent. Goalie, hey, thank you for the 3 Tier 1 subs. Welcome your Sapphic Mistress, the Scorpion God. Ooh, the Scorpion God. And Big Monkey. What up? What up, everyone? Hello! Saw your 5-0 after the fact the other day. Congrats. Thank you. Ooh. Swamp. Let's go combat. Let's go combat. Thank you all for the love and support today. Appreciate it. Create a 1/1 black creature token. I think I want to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I could play LURRUS down too. Like, do I want to make a rat or do I want to play like LURRUS and go Bobble Crazy here? Maybe Bobble Crazy sounds like a good idea. I think I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's go Bobble Crazy. Make a Pack Rat. I think I'm okay with actually doing it like this. Playing LURRUS down here, getting the Bobble out of the yard seems good. Getting the Bobble out of my hand seems good. Draw, 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 draw. You know, stuff like that. Alright, they're drawing a Force of Negation here. I don't remember if that Sacred Foundry hit their hand or not, or if they shuffled it away. Oh, Mystic Sanctuary. We're gonna go get that Cryptic Command. Okay. We know Cryptic Command's being drawn. Bobble Trigger. Dark Confidant for us. This is not in hand. I don't remember if this is hand. I'm gonna assume it's not. I don't want things up here. Oh, it's been played. Check that out. We'll do this again. So they have a Cryptic here. They have a Path coming. Bobble Triggers and Dark Confidant. We'll do Dark Confidant first because lands are dangerous. Bobble. Oh my gosh. We have so much stuff to do. Let's go to combat. This has got to be Cryptic, right? If you don't Cryptic, you die. Like, almost guaranteed. Dab draw. Do I want to make a rat here? Probably not. Probably not still. Alright, Bobble from the yard. They could. They could. It's very, very possible. Let's see what the next card is. Scalding Tarn. I don't recall if they have this or not. I keep forgetting what's going on. We're going to name some rats here. Rat. More rats. Why not activate Pack Rat? Because we're going to get everything out here, and then we can start activating. I mean, at this point, we just need to be able to hit once. Making my opponent discard here. Cool. Path to Exile goes poof. We draw a Castle Luckthwain. Scalding Tarn. Fetching. Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary put Cryptic Command on top. They're going to draw this. Alright. Okay. Teferi. Wish I had protection. They're going to pick up Cryptic Command. Puts LURRUS into the hand. That's fine. You think the ship is sinking? Dark Confidant trigger. We hit the Piper, unfortunately. Alright, combat. Let them do their Cryptic thing first here. This was played. They need to be able to draw again. Returns. Taps out. Okay. Replay LURRUS. Land. Cast a new Bobble. Cast a new Bobble. Sure. Piper. Go ahead, opponent. I suppose we'll check the first card here. It's Force of Negation. Draw. And now we can see what's the next one as well. I need a few Cling to Dust almost. Cling to Dust would stop this loop from happening. Mystic Sanctuary picks up Cryptic Command. Alright. Cryptic Command is on top of the library, so we know that's what they're drawing. If they can draw it. Force of Negation in hand. How do I get through the last little bit of damage? Dark Confidant trigger here. Nice. Go to combat. Go to combat with a few creatures. Shark to draw the Cryptic. All right. It's cool. It's a cool shark you got there. So Cryptic is now in hand. It's newly controlled at the moment. They're going to draw a card. I'm going to check. Scalding Tarn. So the top card is a Scalding Tarn. We'll play Bobble out of the yard. Play a Typhoid Rat. We're gonna do some rat things probably. I think I'm good. They're drawing Scalding Tarn. We draw. Mimic. I'm in no way just suggesting this because I love the card, because it looks cool, but have you considered Profane Command for this deck? This is literally the very first time we're taking this out. So any suggestions are welcome. Profane Command's kind of a fun one, being one of the commands that people don't typically see too often. All right, Hallowed Fountain, sideways it goes. 4 mana, Jace. Jace Brainstorm. So we're kind of semi-locked out here. We have the 2 Mutavaults, which we'll hopefully be able to get in here. We can regen them, but we can't get them through the path. So we'll see what my opponent decides here. But they did fetch, and I guess didn't put the Cryptic Command on top. And so we win! All right. Let's grab some Surgicals. Surgicals, maybe Thought Seizes, maybe not. Blood Chiefs, maybe not too bad of an idea. Collective Brutality, maybe. Eliminate could be fun. Noxious Graph, maybe. Why is the cat the most expensive permanent in your deck? Well, so these rats, they've got to be controlled. Sometimes you got to let the cat out on them. Sometimes you've got to let the cat out on them. Alright, I like Aether Vial here. I'm actually starting to wonder why a Cavern of Souls isn't in this list. Is cat more expensive than the vial? Yeah. LURRUS is 3. Tom full of Jerry's. There we go. Throwing it back. Throwing it back. I like the Piper here. Piper giving our rats menace. We're not too afraid of attacking things. Dark Confidant feels exceptionally good here. Mimic feels maybe just a touch slow. If I could get a little bit of interaction here. Kind of like these eliminates. But I do like the Noxious Grasp here. Noxious Grasp is probably the best of those. Honestly, like Blood Chiefs and maybe just a pair of Thoughtseize is smart. And then a 1 of Surgical wouldn't be bad. I wonder if I just get rid of the Metallic Mimics in general and try to do something else. Probably not. This is not my build. This is stolen from the internet. Who probably stole it from another person. Who stole it from another person. From some kitchen table. I want 1 less Thoughtseize and go 1 Surgical. And then I want 1 more. I want an Eliminate here. No, I don't. I want another Surgical and 1 less Piper. Let's go there. Okay. Fluffy really steals. No dignity. Pinky in the Brain. Oh, I believe it. Pinky in the Brain. We're controlling Tom and Jerry. And they had a plan. And what was that plan? That plan, like we do every night, Pinky, to take over the world. One is a genius, indeed. The other is just insane. I think I'm remembering things, but perhaps I'm not, because I don't have the genius brain. All right, let's get things kicked off. It's pretty obvious what we do. Typhoid Rats, pass the turn, maybe do Dark Confidant, maybe just smack them with the Burglar. The burglar rat. Haven't watched this show in forever. This is called Throwback Monday, where we've all lost our minds remembering the past. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. I know, right? The pinky and the brain. Sorry about that. Hallowed Fountain off the Scalding Tarn shocks this in. Cleansing Wildfires us. Okay. Swamp. Sure. Swamp. Probably a perfect time to get Dark Confidant down. We're playing against a semi-control deck. And so I like the idea of just using Dark Confidant to get a lot of value here. I'm playing the second Swamp over a Mutavault or a Swarmyard, mainly because I want to have a little bit more black for this next turn, possibly. Immediate Abrade on the Dark Confidant. Scalding Tarn. To me, this is probably just like maybe a Burglar Rat turn. It could also be a Pack Rat turn to get underneath a Cryptic. This is really good to see for our future. As long as we don't get pathed, we're pretty okay. Let's play a Swarmyard here and throw a Pack Rat so we dodge Braid and Bolt and Helix. We won't dodge a Path, unfortunately. We'll just deal with that later. I sang on Twitch, no more Fluffy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I'm gone! Streamer plays Rat Deck, uses LURRUS, which is a cat. Exactly, Uncle DB. We're that kind of person. Opponent's at 13 here. So basically this deck never loses to Jund? Maelstrom Pulse would be kind of rough against a bunch of Pack Rats. An Aether Vial is pretty sweet here. Let's attempt to attack for 3 points here. Not playing Piper, because I might just activate Pack Rat. Why not? This very well could be just an Aether Vial and put LURRUS into hand turn. It's pretty sweet to be playing 2-drops with Dark Confidant, too. Just saying. Looks like my opponent's just not going to do anything. So I want to save the Piper to last. Let's attempt to throw an Aether Vial out here. I want to save the Piper to last because Piper can give Mutavault some cool things. I think we're good. Pass turn. We're going to just pitch a card here. Pitch a card to Pack Rat at end step. What kind of shoes do rats wear? Sneakers? Because they're sneaky. Squeakers. Ooh. Them squeakies. I like it. 32-36 Rat Colony and 4 Cocoa. It'd be pretty clever. We're not going to do any activations here. No real reason to. We can play at instant speed. Like I said, we're probably going to throw the Awakening out. What's up, Last God? How's it going? So the people that are saying like Relentless Rats or Rat Colony or things like that, we're going to get this abraded probably. It's interesting. Oh, Cleansing Wildfire. Ooh, okay. Ice Cream sounds good. Cleansing Wildfires are Swarmyard. Let's float mana here. I actually think that's the lesser of things they want to worry about. We have Path mana now. Let's go ahead and activate a Pack Rat here, getting rid of this. Rats are getting big. I think we can have 6 here. All right. Vial goes up to 1. Urborg. Well, turn looks like it's just throw everything out here. Hope they don't have a wrath effect. Make them discard here. I'm gonna do a Piper. Gives us menace. Attack them for a lot. Probably activate Mutavault. Give the extra pump. Butter rum ice cream. Well, that's very interesting. All right, we're doubling down on the blocks here. Let's go ahead and activate and see if they want to path anything. We do expose Mutavault here to keep Packrat alive, but we do 6 damage to them. That seems pretty reasonable. Not to mention that we've got a Mutavault now. Supreme Verdict? No! Mystic Sanctuary probably going to pick up Supreme Verdict. Am I just attacking with Mutavault here, putting them to 1? Hoping they don't have bolts, path, or other things? That seems reasonable with an Aether Vial here. That'll go up. Oh snap. That doesn't give me that much. Does it? I guess it doesn't give me LURRUS at the moment. We can hold this, though. We can hold this. LURRUS to hand. Honestly, it's probably worth trying to do this and just see if they actually have... They can't have Helix. They have to have Bolt or Path. I'd like to attack for 2. This turns off fetches by attacking here as well. Looks like they have the Bolt. Nice. All right. Not going to put this into play just in case they do counter this in some fashion. I doubt they'll be able to. Supreme Verdict is in hand. So Aether Vial goes up to 3 here. They know I have LURRUS in hand. If I hit a land or I do this, I guess I could play a Packrat and like copy. Vial up to 3 here. Oh, that's actually a really good card. Now I could put LURRUS in. I could put LURRUS in and play like something and then revive it. And then I could get some rats back here. I won't have LURRUS anymore. We know they have Supreme Verdict and what, 2 other cards here? What are we holding up? A counter? Can I bait the counter by playing LURRUS and then like playing a Packrat before I play Swarmyard? Or do I just try to end step LURRUS and attack for 3? I think it's probably better to have something out on the battlefield here. Let's try LURRUS 3, Packrat in, and play... We're going to play the Swarmyard after. This doesn't play around Mana Leak, but this plays into if they have a counter. Oh, well, I'll just Supreme Verdict. Big deal. And I'm kind of hoping that they're just like, resolves. Ha! Look at this card. Check that out. Wow. We gotcha. Supreme Verdict 2 unknown cards here against Jeskai Control. Playing that Cleansing Wildfire. Don't touch this. My opponent's not ready for the rats. Would Westvale Abbey be feasible? Kind of goes against what we're trying to do with all of our rats. Maybe. But I wouldn't play it. Not from what I've already seen and experienced here in game number 1. Snapcaster. Okay. Snapcaster is going to hit an Abrade and probably kill LURRUS. Alright. Pretty good. Goes after Packrat here. That's pretty good. We'll regenerate here. The other thing would be to pitch, but regenerating here forces the Supreme Verdict in hand. Forcing the Supreme Verdict, perhaps they'll be tapped out enough where I could get Pack Rat plus Typhoid Rat back. And that'll be pretty good. Noting Aether Vial being on 3 is only good for LURRUS. Because this is Supreme Verdict. Cool. 2 unknowns. Alright, Aether Vial, you get to just stay at 3. You're sort of useless now. Oh, another one. Alright. Well, I could wait a turn here for the Awakening to be more valuable, getting back a LURRUS. But I think this is the turn to go ahead and go, let's hit Pack Rat plus Typhoid Rat here. I know this taps down, but I'm pretty good with tapping down here. See if they've got a counter. Cool. And now if I do get to untap, I get to at least keep both of these alive pretty easily. They don't bolt or path at the end step, so that's really good for us. And next turn I could put Aether Vial on 1 and pitch something and leave Swarmyard up, so we have lethal a couple different ways. Supreme Verdict, all right. They had back-to-back Supreme Verdicts, pretty good, pretty good. Back-to-back. Following this up with a Cleansing, sure. Sure, we'll do that. Redraws. Scalding Tarn here. Alright. Play a Mutavault here and an Aether Vial down. So Mutavault gets around the Supreme Verdict. That's good. Top of the library is unknown. You know I've got to go for it, right? Alright, this one we're going to always know, always yield. Actually, is that not going to put that one up? Probably. No, there we go. Yes. Let's just wait until I get this to 2, then we'll do the always know, always yield, always stuff. Alright. Do we boot up Mutavault here? Or do I wait? I guess booting it up turns the Scalding Tarn off again. Let's test it. Let's go. We're not here to hold back on our rat friends. In we go. Mutavault for 2. What do you got? Oh no, big shark. 3/3 shark, alright. Fetches our future wraths, this is true. Alright, they get us with a shark there. Gotta find a way to get 3 more points of damage in somewhere. Maybe they'll attack me. Cleansing Wildfires themselves this time. Mystic Sanctuary feels like a mistake. Maybe. It's definitely a brutal card for us to try to play through. Prairie Stream, 3 cards. There's no way they attack here. Oh, they getting frisky here. There's the Profane command. Everyone likes the Profane command. Aether Vial, of course. Typhoid Rats. Our turn. First one, yes. Second one, no. And now we're good with our Aether Vials. There's a Pack Rat. There be the Pack Rat. We'll attack for 1. Blind. Bolts my poor rats. Alright. Okay. can't seem to connect the last 3 damage here. Shark getting it again. Alright, end step, I am going to go ahead and put the pack rat in. I'm not going to wait here. My opponent didn't wait last time. So we'll do always no, always yes to both of these. Now, I don't have a card drawn here, so I guess they could kill the pack rat. It was a path. That's fine. We're trying to just get every card out of their hand, quite honestly. This is an always no. That's a good card. 1, 2, 3. Let's get something. There we go. Alright. We can use Metallic Mimic plus Castle Locthwain, hopefully to outvalue our opponent. Another land. We got 8 damage in sharks. I mean, I guess I forced the metallic in again. I'm at 5. It's not very good. We kind of ran out of gas. So we'll have to, in probably game 3, try not to run out of gas, right? Name Rat. Trigger, trigger. Land. 1, 2, 3. Let's pick up a card here. I don't believe I have anything that grows this, unfortunately. We'll attack for 2 and pass the turn. See if my opponent accidentally fetches. Down to 1. Alright. They do not. Supreme Verdicts, huh? Supreme Verdicts. Plenty of Cleansing Wildfires. Huh. Part of me just feels like an extra surgical here, and then not worry about, like, the Noxious Grasp. Try to steal that Supreme Verdict. I'm on the play now, so being more aggressive here is probably not a bad idea either. Strip an Inquisition for a Thoughtseize. We know a lot of their stuff is higher costed. I'm going to not worry about the sharks here. I think I can be faster than the sharks. This card feels like it could be a real miss. I kind of want to drop this down and bring in the Mimics back in and really play heavily to 21 lands here. That's probably very doable with 2 drops. I know this is kind of like an interesting card, but this is also just a blowout for a turn. To me, I think I like the 60 a lot better than trying to do this. Maybe the Piper in over a Metallic Mimic, but we're trying to just grow outside of bolt range. Brutality is not where I want to be, in my opinion. It's not. It's like too slow. All right, I like this hand. We have the Aether Vial. We have a Typhoid Rat. I'm gonna just slam the Aether Vial first, and then I can put Rat out. Seems fair, right? Seems fair. Look at that. Make them discard. Do the Aether Vial tricks. Got 3 mana, so we're good for LURRUS in the future. Could be playing Bad Moon. You're right, Zale. It's true. Bad Moon would be kind of fun. Bad Moon would be kind of fun. But who needs to play Bad Moon when you can just win? Great. Thank you for the resub. 17 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we were going to get pack rat in the Swarmyard in a Dark Confidant. This opponent was done. You were done. 1-0 with the rats. Is Bad Moon legal in Modern? Yes. Yes, it is. Our draws were looking super hot, Odysseus. Totally. Also, not a single howl for Grayus. In fact, not many howls at all for any of our subs. You guys are letting me down. Letting me down. Match 2. Let's find one. That's right, Grayus. Support yourself. I subbed. Sideboard tech. Look at that sloth. What water bottle is this? It's a hydro flask. I don't know if that will be readable. It has a little dude on it. It's the little dude. A little hard to see because it's a white water bottle. All right, we're against Metcalf. Been a while since we've seen this person. I think we're good with this hand. Looks good. Got a 3-drop over here. No 1-drops, but that's okay. Removal, ways to get the stuff back, and a Dark Confidant. We got this. Look at that! Look at that hat. Look at that. The hat's hovering above the wolf because the wolf has superpowers. No Gary for the incidental devotion kill. We don't have that much devotion, actually, if I'm really honest. Devotion is but a minimum here. Pack rats don't make much devotion. Leon and Arbiter, get gone. Goodbye. I hate how Dismember works sometimes. I broke Magic Online. There we go. 1, 2, and click. I want to be playing something on turn 2. Ooh, good Inquisition. We're not going to. Let's put down... I feel like Dark Confidant could kill us pretty quickly. That sounds like a good way to go. Alright. No rat hand. We don't need the rats. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be A-okay, Skyclave. Look at that. Dark Confidant's going to turn into a 2-2 for me. Thanks. Mimic. I sort of want to Inquisition, see what else is going on, and then play from there. We could Dismember this. Look at this stuff. What do we got? A Path. Don't care about that. Stoneforge could be a problem. Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp is obnoxious. Stoneforge is the take here. And I think we're going to put this sideways. Right. Let's name. Kind of want to name human here. Get a 2/3 is not bad in the future. Let's name humans. They don't know what I'm on yet. I'm gonna hide rats. We're gonna probably block with this one. Bob, 2 Dismembers, no Death Shadows. Exactly. We're on par for what we're supposed to be doing this Magic game. All right, we have a Flicker Wisp and a Path for my opponent. They could Path my Mimic, and it just helps me with my mana. We have plenty of swamps. I will block. I know I named human here, but this is an easy block for me. I'll get a 2/2 illusion. Seems fine. Seems okay to me. They're gonna just Flicker Wisp it now. Seems okay with me too. All right. They have a Path, and I can Dismember this, taking no damage. Then we got LURRUS. Oh, we're flickering that card? Why are we flickering that card? Because it goes away. That was incredible. I didn't see that line. I guess I'm just going to dismember this. Just ran a Halloween event over the weekend on Rat Tribal. That's why we're here. It's Halloween week. Playing a little bit of Halloween-like things. Alright, we'll take a little bit of damage here. Go ahead and kill the Flicker Wisp so it stops killing me. They don't have too many flyers typically, which is good for us. Ooh, Aether Vial's fun. Aether Vial and maybe do a Thoughtseize here. Take the path. I like this play. They might just path here and blanket. Then I get a land. Alright. They have a Ghost Quarter. Sweet! Go ahead, opponent. We're gonna get ya. Get ya. Alright, what do they draw? Plains is their draw. They should have played the Ghost Quarter, not the Plains. My opponent's doing nothing. Land. That's what I'm talking about. Let's throw LURRUS into hand here. We're throwing LURRUS into hand, even though I could be playing something, because my life total is 9. If they were to get a Flicker Wisp here, it would be quite a problem for us, seeing that it would fly and kill me in 3 turns. So let's jam a LURRUS here. That way we have the cat. We could always make the cat a 4/3 as well, which maybe that's what we do. That could be really cute, right? Fields me. Alright, I get a swamp. This illusion's gonna go the distance, exactly. Has a rat with a discard ability come up relevant versus a rat colony? I'd have to remember what rat colony is exactly. I think everything we've done so far is relevant. It's relevant. Let's go combat here. It's a mini pack rat. Let's just... My opponent's not doing anything, and I doubt they have a Wrath. Let's go ahead and do this and put a Nightmare out. And then play our LURRUS. LURRUS is that much bigger. And if we get another turn here, we're going to get the Mimic. Mimic and then name Rat. So we have a nice 4/3 here. It's pretty good. We know it's a Ghost Quarter plus an unknown card. So what if it's Path? Don't care. My opponent played the Ghost Quarter finally. Alright, Aether Vial is going to remain at 2 at this point in the game. Why is there a cat in our deck? Oh my gosh, everyone's going to ask me that. Alright. Path the way. Looks like I've got some cards here now. I guess we'll attack for 4. Attack for 4. Play out the pack rat at end step. Discard the Typhoid Rats. Make the rats. He flushes out rats. There you go. Zale's backing me up every time. When I refuse to repeat what Zale said, he's got our back. He's got our back. Our opponent concedes. Why did we miss the Nezumi Bone Reader rat? There's plenty of rats. Pick your rat, put it in. That's what I'm talking about. And honestly, I think it's Burglar Rat here, because if you have a Burglar Rat and you have like a couple of those in the yard, then the this land becomes relevant. So I think that's something that's of use here. I also think being able to replay it with LURRUS is fine as well. And just making our opponent discard a card is always kind of nice. Okay. Blood Chiefs is okay. Fatal Pushes are definitely interesting. I think Eliminates are interesting, and a Noxious Grasp, because white. Target creature or planeswalker that's white. So we have lots of removal. And Liliana could be a pain. Definitely. Let's get rid of a couple Thoughtseizes. Let's start there. Like, this may be a perfect time to take the burglar rats out. And then I'm thinking because they're a path deck, I kind of want to take the awakenings out. Also, they have Flicker Wisp, and we saw how nifty that was. I think if we remove a few things and get a nice Piper down, our stuff's going to be much bigger than theirs. And so we just need to play almost a little bit of the longer game. And then, yes, we're getting rid of the reanimation spell, but we can play a LURRUS instead. That LURRUS might only get one creature versus this getting maybe two, but we can always play appropriately there. Maybe we keep the black land in here and get rid of Swarmyard, but Swarmyard's good in combat. This little rat duck's kind of fun. I like it. I like it. LURRUS declared. Aside from having literally every Castle Lochthwain in my deck, I think the hand's fine. I think we can play this. We have a removal piece. We've got a pack rat and a typhoid rat. Can't really play on curve unless we draw a swamp. Look, I didn't want to play on curve anyway. Let's see what they're drawing. All right, the castle. The castle. 3 tap lands, GG. You got a Mutavault. We're par for the course here. Stoneforge Mystic, so we can kill that. Sounds like what I want to do here. Sword of Fire and Ice. That is just a rude card. Go away with that. Let's get more black mana. Let's go ahead and Fatal Push this. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Horizon Canopy. The castle's been played. New Stoneforge. This is getting really questionable. Really. Oh, they don't have anything. It's because the Batterskull's in hand. Let's play a rat out. And instead of seeing a Sword of Fire and Ice come in, maybe I'm supposed to eliminate this. Maybe I don't care at this point. I think I care enough to eliminate this. I've got a pack rat coming soon. So they path themselves. I think they've got Batterskull already in hand. So eliminate. Doesn't do anything. Looking at pack rat plus typhoid rats. Want to be able to immediately use pack rat if possible. Aether Vial. Followed by 3-drop sword. Okay. So Urborg. Typhoid rat. Boot up and attack. Doing this so I have one more turn, then I'll pack rat and be able to immediately use pack rat's ability. I want to immediately use pack rat's ability because I want to avoid a path to exile killing pack rat and I don't get the value out of it. I like having a set of Mutavaults here too. It's pretty nice. 4 mana. What is this? It's an angel. Reveal card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game. Put it into your hand. Okay. Okay. Well, these rats have Death Touch, so in they go. This is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Pack rat, go. So pack rat's a 3/3. Do I have a basic swamp? No, why would I play those? Gotta be fancy lands. Fancy lands. I want a Piper off the top. I think a Piper off the top wins the game. Unless they have like 3 paths or something ridiculous. So what? Sword, hook up, attack for 6, shoot a typhoid rat? That doesn't seem very good. Pack rats. Pack rats. So many pack rats. Dark Confidant would be an okay draw. I could take a turn off playing the pack rats, extra creatures, and do LURRUS Bobble turn. I have plenty of Mutavaults. I really think I want to... I think I want to Piper the most. It's going. We're playing some rats. Little pesky little guys. Boots Up Sword. It's a 6/5. Pro. Blue and red. Attacks for 6. That's a lot of damage. Shoots a rat. Can't do much about that. Shrinks pack rat. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter takes care of Mutavaults. It's kind of annoying. Giver. End step. Let's go ahead and get rid of another castle here. Make pack rat a 3/3. These are tokens, so that's kind of a little bit questionable. Play new Mutavault. Wonder how much damage this is. I probably just get in with each of these. But if I get in for each of these versus just activating them to make giant pack rat. Let's go combat first. Let's see what they want to do here. Because we can activate all 3 of these and do a castle here. So they need a block, which they do. We're going to just pitch. And I don't think I'm going to need a defender here necessarily. But I don't have to pump this up like crazy, I think. So we'll leave ourselves with at least a defender here. And now that pack rats are 4/4s, I feel pretty safe that they can't Sword of Fire and Ice any of them. Especially with the Mutavaults as backups. They'll probably attack me for 6 to draw another card here. Can I get a Piper off the top? Piper would be really good. Shoots a rat. Bunch of 3/3s, land drop. We have a 3-drop in this. I take a Dismember as well. Remove the blockers. Fatal Push and Eliminate could potentially be okay. 4 mana. 6 mana. Okay. This is somewhat okay. I have a bunch of Mutavaults. Top like a bobble. I almost need to like find another eliminate here. If I attack for 6 here, I can block. It's not lethal. Put LURRUS in hand, play LURRUS. 3 mana after, and I can get a double draw trying to find something to get rid of this. Hey, what's up? I think I'm going to try to do that. I can get a few extra goes at this. So we're going to play Bobble, we're going to play Bobble. And I'm going to go looking for something here. If I get a Fatal Push here, I'm going to want this Bobble. I only had 1 Eliminate. I'm going to just take the draw here and hope it's a fatal push and then use Bobble here as my sacrifice trigger for the Angel. It was another Bobble. Another Bobble doesn't work very well for us. All right, they can attack for 6 and 2. Is rats an actual thing? Probably not. We're just having a good time. Every deck we play doesn't have to be a thing. All right. Opponent gets us here with these Legion Angels. Kind of interesting. Quite honestly, I haven't seen this card before. Oh, I needed to target myself, and then I know. If I draw, well, if I drew one more or a few more, I wasn't going to get there. But yeah, targeting self, that's a smarter play. Yes. Agreed. Agree. Wasn't Lochthwain draw better than LURRUS there? If I'm getting a reactive card, playing LURRUS there, I get the Bobble out of the art and the Bobble. Technically, I would have had 2 instead of just a singleton draw. I guess the singleton draw with Lochthwain plus the Bobble, and the fact that I drew another Bobble would have been more, but I can't imagine that I would have the 3rd Bobble on top like that. So we have a big creature I've got to get through at some point in this game. I have no more removal. I think we just go with what we have here. We have plenty of removal. Got the pack rats. Pretty happy. We just need a little quicker start. Not going to bring the Thoughtseize in, although they have that Angel that's at 4. I don't think it's worth the Thoughtseize here. I think the Inquisitions are fine as my discard spells. All right, no lander, so mulligan. All right, we've got some lands here. So I've got some stuff here. I could probably just forego the Bobble and go Inquisition, Pack Rat, and double removal here. That's probably okay. Bobble would be nice putting LURRUS into hand and then getting that generated value, but this seems like it's a fine line here. We can steal like a Stoneforge Mystic or something crazy that's bad for us. Like an Auriok Champion. I think I got to take the Auriok Champion. It's a little bit of a shame that I see 2 paths here, but we'll get through the paths. It'll help us ramp to what we need. We'll immediately play Pack Rat here so that they get the idea that they need a path. This is fine because it's going to be forever before I get to actually do Pack Rat plus being able to use it. And so we'll just do this with the plan that we're probably going to be getting LURRUS sooner rather than later. Extra planes here. By the way, I appreciate my opponent's plane choice. It's really nice. So they're going to upkeep. Now they're going to path. All right, that's fine. I could have killed my Pack Rat here, but I know I've got to work through a couple paths anyway. So not gonna worry myself too much on trying to save my creature going to the yard. I fully expect my opponent to go ahead and play Sword of Fire and Ice this coming turn. They're playing a scrub land. That they are. Why are they doing that? Silly opponent. Alright. Well, Bobble's kind of nice. Check the hand here. Draw an extra card. Get a giver. Definitely going to throw a LURRUS to hand and attack for 2. They're going to miss their land drop again here, but get a giver. We can get rid of the giver at any point. We're drawing an extra card, so hopefully we'll outvalue our opponent a little quicker. It's a swamp. I'd almost prefer something else here that would bait out this path instead of LURRUS. I am Father. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Didn't get to catch your Vespark Triumph live, but god damn it, I was so happy for you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see your next project. Oh, next project. It's going to be the Forever Project. Alright, we can Blood Chiefs here. It seems fine. We've got a path to get through. You know what? I'm going to just hold for a turn here. My opponent might path themselves.
Why are the people on Kaladesh making metal rats?
I kind of want to kill this. Like, I know it's an extra spell here, but I think this really sets my opponent back. So, get out of here. You think you're going to path it, I'm going to double do it. It's like a Stone Rain. Boom. Get in, pass turn. I don't know, Last God, I don't know. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you, Iron Father, for that sub. Ooh, Aether Vial. Alright. Opponent's ready to get some magic going here. Got the Piper. Let's go LURRUS. Bobble. Are they gonna path LURRUS? That's fine. Can't go forever. We have a Stoneforge Mystic showing up. Attack for 2, pass turn. No land still. Alright, we might have a 1-drop and a 2-drop here off the Aether Vial. We hit our own Aether Vial. Not the greatest at this point because we have plenty of mana. Stoneforge coming down here. Do they get another artifact is the question. They do have Batterskull, so we do know Batterskull is a card in their library. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and play a castle. Just want to see what else I can hit. Let's go ahead and put Vial down. Let's go ahead and kill and get in for 3 this turn. Pretty safe. Next turn we're going to do probably Piper with Mimic. Using Castle to try to outvalue our opponent. Aether Vial on 2. 3rd land drop for my opponent finally. But are they too far behind? I don't know. They get a Batterskull. Things could get really, really nasty. Could get really nasty. You know, put Mimic down and then make a rat token, though. And the way they're going to grow. Yeah, the 1/1s. I can always sacrifice some rats and gain control of their creatures as well. I can gain control of the germ. See, this is the Flicker Wisp or Skyclave. Just slaps down the sword here. Alright, Aether Vial goes up. Thank you. New Aether Vial. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3 in Castle. Does not mean I get to do the rat thing I want to do. So Mimic down, name rat. Play new Aether Vial. We'll just activate this right now. And then attack for 2, pass turn. They're going to probably Vial in at end of turn. My opponent hasn't done like anything. Piper's going to make our rats menace, so we have 3/3 menace creatures, which is really pretty good for us. 3 mana. Phyrexian Revoker. Stops Aether Vials. Stops Piper. Okay. Kind of leaves my castles available now. Alright, so let's go ahead and say yes to both of these. It's as high as they need to go. Made a Dark Confidant. Can't stop his own vial? Well, maybe he wanted to. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and go after Lochthwain here. We'll take a point of damage or 2. Bobble. We'll cast this. See what we're gonna draw. It's more important right now. It's a rat. It's a rat. Just get in with everything. Get in with everything with the Dark Confidant coming. I think we can outvalue my opponent. 3-drop here. Probably Skyclave. Maybe Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp flickering this rat. It's pretty good for them. They want to do any blocking here. They lose everything that they block with. It's Batterskull and an unknown card, and Batterskull is not castable. And it has to be, well, I'd say another 3-drop, but they can put a 2-drop in. But if they put a 2-drop in, then the sword doesn't stay around. My opponent's considering their blocks here because they have a Sword of Fire and Ice. If they block just one thing here, then they can suit up the Sword of Fire and Ice and then shoot things. That's okay with us, though, because we have Dark Confidant plus Typhoid Rat coming down next turn. They decide to block here. That's fine. It's pretty good for us. It does mean Typhoid Rat will just be a 2-2. My opponent may try to get in with the Phyrexian Revoker. In response, I can put Typhoid Rat in and block this because it has no pro-black. And that'll activate then Piper being able to be used in our future as well. I think we're in a good spot. Even if they do a no block here and they take 3, 4, 5, 6, then I have 2 creatures that they're unaware of. Draw here, draw for turn, draw off Castle Lochthwain's a lot of draws. I think my opponent's in trouble. I think we're... It's a rat. It's a rat. Double block! Illegal blocks. Piper's still helping the rats. And they block the Piper now. Sounds good. Take 5. There could be an argument made that holding back Piper so that everything just gets through because it's all rats from here on out. I like putting them lower, though, here. And then maybe getting this Phyrexian Revoker because we know we have the Typhoid Rat coming. It's too strong, but I know a Typhoid Rat's coming. My opponent's going to, if they have nothing else to do here, hook up Sword of Fire and Ice. They have a potential path, but we're playing the odds here. So it hooks this up. Ta-da! It's the beginning of combat. I'm going to throw a rat out. It's got Death Touch, too. Whee! Rat! Player pack to pick up packers. If they path this, I could get fancy with the Dark Confidant here. But if they path and then they have only one other card, then that other card has to block these, and I could top deck some interesting things. We'll go ahead and block here, because this avoids some other stuff being drawn, and now I'm almost essentially forcing my opponent to have a path, but the path itself doesn't win them the game, so they have to have a path plus a creature here. So path plus a creature is the only out for them right now, and I'm going to get to draw some goodies here. I'm at a healthy 16. Undo. Please don't tap. Removal spell guarantees a win here. Well, yeah, no, because Flicker Wisp comes in. Okay, if they have Flicker Wisp or Skyclave or Flicker Wisp plus Path here, then we lose. And even then, they're blocking, and next turn I'm doing Dismember, probably drawing. That would be one Dark Confidant trigger, which I probably would have, and then another rat. Rats are resilient. It's a pair of 2-1s. Well, at the beginning of the league, I said I'd be happy going 2-3. So achievement We can just enjoy the remainder of the league. Take it slow and easy. Chill. Exactly. Let's all clap. Ratatouille. Ain't messing around. 5-0 or Riot? Uh-oh. Castle Lockflame was underrated. I actually think right now Dark Confidant is slightly underrated. So you have an emergence of control decks that are playing more just like value draw things like Euro piles, but you're also playing against tax lists. Tax lists are trying to minimize what you have, and so having a Dark Confidant down seems to do pretty good. Hey, we're against Math God again. Let's play first. It's always good. Ooh, I kind of like this. We have a 2-drop as well here. Wonder if I lead with Inquisition or if I lead with Aether Vial. Kind of tempted to do an Aether Vial, but maybe Inquisition's where we need to be. Let's do Inquisition over Aether Vial and see what my opponent's up to. Thought Scour, Mishra's Bauble, Deathy. Alright, we can chump Death Shadows for days.
Tells me rats ain't a thing but wins versus T1 white taxes.
I'm going to probably want a Dark Confidant on turn 2. If I draw a land, I can do a Pack Rat on turn 2 and probably overwhelm my opponent. So I want my opponent to draw the minimal amount of things here, probably. You win this game, you win a prize. The game or the match? I don't have that much removal in this deck. I mean, my opponent's going to just randomly draw something. Match, okay. I'm going to do the Death Shadow here. That gives me time to set up Pack Rats. Like I said, I'm probably just playing a Dark Confidant next so that I can guarantee my Pack Rats. Let's play Bauble here. Dark Confidant. Pass the turn. I'm going to do this after they fetch with the Polluted Delta here with this Bauble. They check themselves. Let's see. They like the card enough. I want to check it out. It's probably a land. All right. So they hit a land here. Couple Bauble triggers all around. Get a new Bauble for us. They get something fancy. Pack Rat plus Piper's looking pretty good. Street Race again. Dark Confidant is just so bad versus Renin 6. That's fair. Fatal pushes my Dark Confidant here. It's good to see the Fatal push there and not later. Watery Grave here. And looks like a Gurmag Angler. You hope I win the prize? Let's get a Pack Rat down. Let's go. Bauble trigger. Mutavault plus Pack Rat number 2, then Piper. My opponent better be careful. They might die here real fast. Polluted Delta. Attacks for 5. I'm gonna go no block here. I'd like to keep Pack Rat around. Death Shadow. New Pack Rat. Pass turn. All right. I think we can go ahead and pass. We have a Piper coming down. And if I hit a land drop, we're going to have lethal. So the question is, do I block? Or do I take the 10 here? Hope they don't have... Oh, nope, I can't. Polluted Delta is the thing now. We use this Thought Scour as well. We'll block. Okay, we're at 7. My opponent's at 8. Pack Rat's a 1-1. Not very good for us. 3 mana Dismember. Okay. Another Mutavault. Play a Piper as a blocker here. Get in with this Mutavault. Pass the turn. They're at 6. We have this as a block. They had a removal, we were dead anyway. Because it can fetch shock, so I just need to be able to block here. I can then do 4 to them. I'll be at 2. Cling to draw a card. What's up, Brian? How's it going? How goes it, Brian? Brian. Thought Scours. Okay. I'm blocking. Obvious block is obvious. Down to 2. Follow up Gurmag. Rat pack, rat. Rats attack. These 2 Aether Vials really hurt me this game. Not being creatures. Alright, let's see here. A Death Shadow Grixis list. Grixis, huh? Okay. Fatal pushes look okay here. I suppose eliminates all of our fancy removal. I'm going to take a pair of Aether Vials out. I don't think I'm going to need them. Inquisition's Thought Seizes. We led with an Inquisition versus a Typhoid Rat. Dark Confidence is going to be pretty good. Piper's probably an important. Burglar. A little bit hit or miss. Pizza or pasta for supper? Do pasta. Do pasta, save pizza for Halloween. And eat an apple. I don't think I want the Burglar Rats again. Kind of going down the same mentality that we did with taxes. I think we want a little more removal than we do anything else.
It's bedtime in Germany. Have a good stream, everyone.
Thank you for the bits, and have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's very late there. 7-8 hours difference, I think, from my local time. Thank you, thank you. There you go, Camber. It's almost 3 a.m. That's crazy. I'm kind of thinking about taking this out and bringing a Thoughtseize in while I'm on the play. My opponent will have probably a lot of removal. I like the idea of a Thoughtseize, though, being on the play versus having the reanimation card here. And how we've kind of proved out that the only reason you really need to have probably 23 lands is because of that reanimation spell. Let's play first. LURRUS declared. Hand looks fantastic. We'll keep. Bobble, land, rat. Go ahead, opponent. I'm not going to take a look yet because I don't want them to Thoughtseize something incredible off here. Okay, day, opponent. What you got? What you got? Watery Grave, untapped. Make sure I do this at end step. It's the best time to do it. Gurmag Angler, huh? Bobble Trigger. There's a Thoughtseize. I know this Gurmag Angler's coming next turn. Kind of want to just play a Pack Rat and not worry about it. And then Thoughtseize him next turn. Attack for 1. I think this is going to be like a Thought Scour or something like that. If they go after themselves, then we don't get their Gurmag Angler. Fatal pushes Pack Rat, that's fine. So they have a Gurmag Angler, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and steal. Thought Scours themselves. Witch's Vengeance. Uh-oh. Did they hit their land drop? It's a Watery Grave. Alright. Swarmyard's a cute one. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize away the Gurmag Angler here. It's the harder card for us to kill. What do we got here? Death Shadow, Gurmag Angler, Snappy Snappy. I don't care about Snappy Snappy. I guess I do a little bit because they have the Fatal Push there. But there's 2 Snapcasters. Let's take Gurmag Angler. He's too big to kill. Attack for 1, pass turn. We'll see if they Fatal Push here. I can regen with Swarmyard. Next turn, keep Swarmyard up. Get LURRUS to hand. Bobble was their top deck. Okay. Swamp. We'll play Swamp. I think I'm just going to slap LURRUS into hand and attack for 1. They might Snapcaster here. Snapcaster block, put Thought Scour as the target. A little awkward if I Swarmyard. Exceptionally awkward because I have LURRUS coming too. No actions from our opponent. Pass the turn. Your move. Takes a draw. Bobble. So Bobble's really nice because they can use that to kill LURRUS. I'm going to be patient with using my LURRUS here. Super patient. Let's Inquisition them. Let's start there. That's a good pickup here. Alright, so we have an Eliminate. We have a Fatal Push. We have a Death Shadow and some Snappies. Snap eliminates a thing in the future that could happen here. What if I just take the other Death Shadow here and then just don't attack or something? Or attack in? We've got to eliminate Fatal Push to get through. I don't particularly like that. This is a rough hand. Maybe I'm just doing castle. Hurts kind of a lot, but maybe that's what we do. I'm going to take the eliminate, but I'm not going to attack here. I'm also not going to play LURRUS. I'm risking a Thought Seize. Alright, my opponent can fetch, shock, all that good stuff. They've got Fatal Push. If we go to end step, maybe buy castle. Probably need to just leave Swarmyard open, though. We'll probably just keep Swarmyard open. You'd pick Shadow? I thought you were going to bed. Another castle. I think we can hold tight here. Go ahead, opponent. Good point. Gotta get that rest. I'm hostile. Sometimes I am. You see what we're drawing. They don't check themselves. They know LURRUS is just sitting in hand here. I could play LURRUS and play a pack rat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Regen the pack rat. It's kind of difficult with a Fatal Push plus some Snapcasters, though, with the idea that we do Fatal Push, we regen it, and then they just on their turn snap Fatal Push it. Need a lot more mana to make that almost worthwhile. Another fetch land. So we know all but one card. They're able to now snap Fatal Push pretty easily here. They can snap Eliminate as well. We're shocking in this Death Shadow. Fetch Shock. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. I think this is the smartest line here. Inquisition's nice. Pick up. Mutavault. Let's play that down. Let's attempt to kill this. Actually, let's Inquisition first, because if they do have the Stubborn Denial, I can take it right now. Alright, so we have Dismember, Fatal Push, Snappy Snappy. Snappy Snappy. 2 removal spells again. What if I take a Snapcaster now? Let's do that. Blood Chief this away. And just plan to castle again. Now I can attack for 1 pretty safely. What's the record? We're 2-0. Let's see if they want to jump in front of this with a Snapcaster. Now they only have 1, so it would be almost a waste. Dismember is interesting because it gets rid of it without the Swarmyard interaction here. Alright, so Dismember. Rat goes bye-bye. I'm going to take the turn to draw again with Castle Lockthwain. We just have Snapcaster or Fatal Push to beat. Never mind. What in the name of control is our opponent doing? Not entirely sure. Let's go, Mutavault. Go, go, Mutavault. Pew, 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 pew. If they Fatal Push this, I get to regen the Mutavault. Yeah. Regen the rat. We make sure it's a rat, too. Regened. So that's Fatal Push gone. We have Snapcaster to deal with now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This could be the turn to put a pack rat into play. I think I wait and do maybe one more draw with Castle Lochthwain, because we know it's just Snapcaster, and if I'm able to play out pack rat and then use pack rat's ability, which I can now, or also have Swarmyard here, I feel like we've got a good shot at this. This is just Gurmag Angler, so this is an easy dismember. I think we're in good shape here, game 2. We know it's just Snapcaster and there's no problem cards here. So away he goes. Pretty simple. Looks like LURRUS is going to be joining the pack rats. Land drop, please. Come on. Land drop. Oh, yes. Now we can do it all. 1, 2, 3. Play LURRUS. LURRUS is just a means to the pack rat. Play the pack rat. We can pitch and regen the pack rat. Oh. We're not interested anymore. We're going to snap. Snap a snappy. Pass the turn. Smash face. We're going to smash face next turn. Fetching, fetching. What are we going to do with the Snapcaster? I think it's time, opponent. I think it's time. Blood Crypt. Ooh, shocks it in. Why would you do that? Snapcaster. Gets a Fatal Push. Has to target LURRUS here. It has to be LURRUS. Okay, LURRUS dead. I'm just going to Fatal Push this now. I know it doesn't grow Pack Rat, but my next card's going to grow Pack Rat, and then I have a Mutavault. So we'll hit for 6. They get a creature here, they get to block. If they don't have a creature, they're dead. Okay. Our turn. It's cute, but not what I want to do. Mutavault. Pack Rat. 2/2 Pack Rat. Then 3/3/3/3 Pack Rat and swing. 6 damage. 1 and 1. Alright, here we go again. My opponent's going to be on the play. Rats do it. What do we change? So like Burglar Rat would be kind of cute there. I think we kind of showed why Aether Vial maybe doesn't make sense. Maybe I bring 2 Burglar Rats back in for the Aether Vials. Just lots of removal versus lots of removal. Kind of just want the rats in. Make that addition. Could bring in a Thoughtseize here since we're on the draw, but I already have 3 of those. I think I'm okay with the 3 and 2 here with removal spells. Let's go. Be the bad guy surgical. I mean, I can pretty much chump them out. I don't think I need to worry about that. Alright. Opening hand has a Mutavault in it. That's it. Let's mulligan this. Here we go. So we can keep this. Kind of want to Thoughtseize. I think this is probably an easy just Burglar Rat out. Thoughtseize, Dark Confidant, Piper, have the Typhoid Rat as well. Bloodstained Mire for our opponent. Bobble. I don't think they're going to have a lot of... Oh, Inquisition's actually a little bit nicer. Let's attempt Thoughtseize first, though. I'm attempting Thoughtseize first because if I do hit it, I want to get the Gurmag Angler before they do, like... I don't know. Enough to just get rid of everything here. Alright, Nile Spellbomb. I don't care about that. I don't really have another removal for the Death Shadows. We have an Eliminate here. We can play Dark Confidant next, getting rid of the Eliminate. Fetch Shock puts them to 17. This is 15. And I have a few Death Shadows to deal with, but I have an active Dark Confidant. We probably get to Inquisition them unless they get another land here. I think it's going to be this Eliminate. Go ahead, opponent. I don't care about the Spell Bomb. They didn't even feel the need to play the Spell Bomb turn 1. I like this. Get to play Dark Confidant next. Basically ask for them to have a removal spell. If not, we're going to start ratting them up. Rat-a-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat. By the way, this is one of my favorite arts from Innistrad. I think the rats are relatively cute, but also very, very menacing. Alright, Street Wraith was utilized there. We do have an extra here, so we can do Fetch Shock, Fetch Shock. This becomes slightly a problem for us because they'll have 2 Death Shadows out. Besides, Spell Bomb is more important. So do we prefer a Dark Confidant and them having 2 Death Shadows? Or do we prefer a Typhoid Rat and 1 Death Shadow? Do I prefer to just check the hand one more time and take everything from them? Absolutely. I'll just take everything from them. So there goes a Death Shadow. We have a Witch's Vengeance here. Death Shadow taken. I could Typhoid Rat here. But then they'll just eliminate it. They can't actually cast Witch's Vengeance, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to Thoughtseize away the Eliminate here. Can't play anything this turn. I'm going to bait them with Dark Confidant first. 1 damage a turn's not terrible. Could also just play a Piper here and put the block up. Kind of like the Piper here now. Our life total is a little precarious. Doing this, I'll have to name Human. I can bait this a little further with the Dark Confidant. I'll Spell Bomb here. Doesn't really take anything from us. They do get a draw. Looking for something to make this a little bit bigger. Burning Catacombs will do that. I wonder if I block here or if I just let them fetch Shock here for an additional 4. With Witches out, I wonder if they would kill this. Just pass. Let them get themselves really low here. Fetch Shock does 4 to me. I go to 11. Follows this up with a... Oh, Rotting. Oh. Rotting, huh? Play Dark Confidant here. I'm going to slap a rat out too and pass the turn. We have plenty of blockers here. My opponent's going to get rid of a card. If they get rid of the Witch's Vengeance, then they can't get rid of both of these. If they're naming rat here, then we get to just chump Dark Confidant and plan to play the next rat. We'll see what they discard. Tapping 2 mana here. Opting to Dismember. Dismember's a rat here, so then they end up getting rid of Witch's Vengeance. Alright. So they top deck a random card here. Thought Scour appears, meaning that they're tapping blue. Alright, we'll just block one of these. Like to keep Piper around. Typhoid Rat and get a Piper, pass the turn. We can do some chump blocking, that's for sure. Opponent discards this card, whatever it is. It's kind of interesting because they're going to be in a board state where they're just going to constantly discard. Bobble's going to help them out. If I make enough rats, we could gain control of a creature. I'll take your Death Shadow. Coming turn, if we miss, or if we had a land drop, LURRUS is going to hand. Land drop. All the good stuff. Bobble trigger. Attacks for probably both. Activate. So I'm going to kill the Death Shadow here and block the 7/6. Reason for doing this is making them discard all the time. Makes it at least a little bit difficult for them to play Magic. Alright, we get to play a Mimic down. And as long as I get to name Rat here, our rats get larger. We'll pass turn. Like I said, as soon as we miss here, discards a Mishra's Bauble, takes the draw. Make a rat. I think I'll just block with the rat right now. Tokens are a little more dangerous to have around. Land drop for our opponent. All right. Top of the library is a Mutavault, which is super nice. We can put LURRUS now into hand. I'm not going to attack here. In fear of them having a removal spell. I think having an extra blocker here through this rat is going to be really important. And when I get to play LURRUS, I get to play new rats down. We're pretty close. We're at 5. It's dangerous, but hey, it is what it is. Gurmag Angler? Removal spell? Blue mana, Snapcaster. We're just faking things. That's what my opponent's doing. They're playing the fake game. I'm going to make a rat. Rat's going to be a 2/2. I'm going to block. I'm dodging extinction like a zombie dino. Alright, our turn. Play LURRUS. Play a Typhoid Rat. Swing with this. Or swing with this. And then have Eliminate next turn. I think this is an okay turn here. I think attacking for like a point here is okay. Maybe even through the Metallic Mimic for 2. Seems alright. I have 3 blockers here, 1 gains life here, and I have an Eliminate to get rid of the Regisaur next turn. My opponent decides fetching is what they need to do here. Even if this is a Fatal Push here and then they have another removal spell, they Fatal Push here and then they remove one of these, they still don't get through. Fatal Push, fine. They're at 4. This is the turn. There's a card that beats me here. But it's not in black. Ooh, Inquisition here. We win! We win! Rat's doing it. They're empty-handed, and I make Mutavault into a rat. We attack. Even have Fatal Push. Rats have Menace. Good job, Piper. 3-0 with the rats. Frog Tribal Stream. Spore Frog. There you go. We're 3-0. 3-0. Piper doing Piper things. Wow. What? What? Do I win a prize? I thought I heard I won a prize. Hey. Thank you for the gifted subs to Loading G and IX. What's up? We did it. We're 3-0 with rats. Oh, we're doing the pack rat thing. No. Frog Tribal is going to be sporting Spore Frog. Opponent's going to attack for lethal, combo crazy, and we're going to be Court of Calling Spore Frog. We're doing really good here. We're doing really good. I'm like, kind of surprised. Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah, let's name the cat. Yeah, keep. What a hand. Thoughtseize. If they've got too much, Thoughtseize them again. Rinse, repeat. My opponent is a big fan of the stream. I win the price of 2 subs. Thank you so much, Calcium. Appreciate that. Not many people welcome these people, though. I'm going to get on you all. You need to welcome your new wolf members. Oh. Blast Zone's interesting. I think I just give him Reclaimer. Be like, sure. I'm going to take call. You can have Reclaimer. Have at it, opponent. I'm going to take this, slap down a pack rat, do the Dryad things. I'm going to play Pack Rat here. It's kind of interesting because next turn I can Burglar and Thoughtseize. They'll probably play a land here and want to do something else. And so we'll get most of their cards out of their hand. And then we'll have Pack Rat. Pack a Rat. Pack a Rat. Plains. No attack. Let's start with the bobble. Land. Check what's coming. It's a Path to Exile. Ugh, no, Pack Rat. All right. Since we know Path is coming, gonna hang tight. Attack. Whoosh. Do you block? Bam. Bigger Pack Rat. Go ahead, opponent. I'll not say the thing we are not to say once we get to a certain win record. Thank you, Uncle DB. I appreciate that because there goes that path. Bobble Trigger. Piper. Now it's looking real good. I expect Dryad to show up here. We can then Thoughtseize either Piper or Thoughtseize Rat. Oh my gosh, Grayus. Ban Grayus. We're gonna have to get an emote for that. We're just here for the rats. Just here for the rats. Notice no one said that when we had the Vesper Lark list. And see what happened? You all have been jinxing me. Alright, Dryads played, Blast Zones played. Field of the Dead's played. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, Pack Rat. Thoughtseize my opponent. Let's start there. Take this card. I saw that other one. Burglar Rat. Goodbye, Valakut. Confirmed best card. Confirmed best card. Alright. Elvish Reclaimer's a little big here. We're just going to pass the turn. Gotta get that Piper down. Gotta get that Piper down. Blaststone's going to go up to 2 here. Things are dangerous. Things are dangerous. Decides Flagstone's the way to go. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Luckily, they tap down Flagstones here. Grove. Plus. Valakut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No land drop. Nice. We did it. We did it. Slap down Piper. Couldn't do it fast enough. Let's attack for some juice. Juiciness. Boom. 3, 6, 7. Gonna leave Mutavault. Because when they play a land and go Valakut smack a pack rat, we're going to be like, no, denied. How much of this list can make it into Pioneer? I have no idea. As a Cavernous holds. Just, oh, name's Dryad. Well, that's fancy. What are we going to shoot? Going to shoot Piper here. Shoots a pack rat? Denied. Don't have another land. That'd be brutal. No, that's right. They can do this. Concede. Shame. Scoop. Now they can shoot Mutavault, and then that kills both of these. And it's another Valakut. Boom, boom, boom. No. No, we're dying. We got played. At least I have Piper still. Another Dryad here. Opponent's at 10. Any creature I play dies pretty quickly. Oh. Oh, they just get frisky here. Fine. Could block. Not going to. Not interested. So any land kills something. Oh well. Dark Confidant, swing for 1, pass turn. Whee! Now I need them to whiff totally by not drawing a card in their library. I guess I could ask them to draw another Dryad, I suppose. That doesn't do much. But this already kills another creature here. I guess I need to kill that, or got rid of that Dryad earlier. But getting rid of the Dryad earlier, we still ran into another one. Yeah, they're going to kill 2 creatures. I'm going to blame this on Grayus. I know this is only game 1, but I'm going to blame this on Grayus. Grayus is blamed. Okay. What are we going to do? We're on the play. On the play. I feel like I just treat this like all the other matchups that I've been doing. This stuff out, Aether Vial out. Just play this. Dismember's probably okay. Burglar out 1. 1 Inquisition, 2 Inquisition this time. Hand Disruption and some removal pieces because Dryad will kill all of our creatures pretty quickly. Seems alright. This seems to be the most comfortable that I am shifting between matches. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it. It seems to be working earlier. Why not continue? Could try to surgical them, but I think that's just... Surgical's for a very specific matchup. I know. I can feel it. I can feel it. Surgical land, I still think that that's just not a thing you want to be doing. When I play like Mill, I don't even surgical lands typically. Like, fine, against Tron, maybe. Burglar Rat, they discard a tower and you snag it and they didn't play one. The line's so narrow. Here my opponent's sacrificing lands. That Field of the Dead's going to be the hardest card for us to deal with. there's nothing we can really do about it. Unless they were to discard it randomly or use it off a reclaim, the Elvish, Reclaimer? We're just not going to be able to Thoughtseize that. I kind of agree with Grayus. That's at least my thought. I think if you're bringing in Surgical versus just jam-packing your list full of things, like non-counter deck, play the Aether Vial, or sorry, take the Aether Vial out. Now you just get more juicy stuff. And I've been taking the Awakening out. The Awakening just seems to me like a good main board. Oh, I could reanimate some stuff, but not necessary games 2 and 3 so far. Just some thoughts. Also, what is this thing? What is this thing? Is that a Pokemon? What is that? I'm so confused by this little pink creature. Maybe it's Kirby. I bet it's Kirby. Let's play first. LURRUS. Alright. Got the 2 lands. We kind of whiffed here. Needed a black land. I guess I'll have to mulligan this. There we go. Alright, keep. Get rid of Urborg here. Okay. Lead with Thoughtseize. And off to the races we go. Celestial Purge. Celestial Purge. Dryad. I mean, I have an answer for the Dryad, so I guess I'll take 1 Purge here. Now they've done a little green creature. They must be listening. They must be listening. They played a creature right after. Alright, Mimic gets the name Rat here, and we avoid the Purge for a turn here. Seems good for us. Looking to get another land would be nice. Temple Garden off that Windswept Heath. Let's keep up with their lands. Windswept Heath number 2 here. Top of the library is a Typhoid Rat. Alright, 2 rats. Pretty good against the Purge. They both have Death Touch, and they're both going to be 2/2s. I'll take it. I will take it. It's definitely not bad. In for 2, pass turn. Not to mention I get to dismember the Dryad that they're going to play here on turn 3. And then I attack for 6. Maybe they kill one of these. Next turn, not this turn. Gets a Grove here with that Windswept. Castle comes into play tapped. Vesuva comes into play tapped. Oh no, this comes into play because he has a Forest. Clever. Clever. Looks like I'm going to dismember this. Ghost Quarter. Okay. I can take 0 or I can slam a Pack Rat here. Let's go ahead and play the Pack Rat here. Kind of forces the turn for them to Purge or die. And then I'll get another 6 in here. Pack Rat's a 5/5. I mean, you're not going to be playing a creature here necessarily. Snowcover Forest. They could play a Dryad and have Purge up. Which looks like that's what they're going to do. Pretty good. Vesuva, extra land drop. Purge 2 unknowns. This might just be a LURRUS turn here. If they give the turn back before I get to draw here... Draw? I draw. That was not what they wanted. I just attack with everything? I'm not putting Swarmyard in. We're gonna... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This presents lethal. This presents lethal, and this also gets a counter on it due to this. So they do purge the pack rat here. That's fine. We do 4. And this is now a 5-5. It'll go down to a 4-4 because the Mimic's gone. The purge is gone, so now the top of the library's got to be Primeval Titan? If it's Primeval Titan, we're in trouble. They can kill everything. Don't be Primeval Titan. We're attack away. No! Alright, they kill our board. And then we lose to Primeval Titan. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's 2 Valakuts here. Shoot, 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 shoot. If they wanted to, they could probably get a Valakut plus a field. Do the Ghost Quarter to shoot this, and then next turn shoot more. Double Valakut kills us anyway around our rats. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Dismember and Thoughtseize, the Dryad Primeval Titan, still gets us. Ah, well. Ah, well. Rats get beaten. You can all blame Garaeus for that one. Whoosh. Good 3-0 start. We're 3-1. Final match. Playing the rats. The collective rats. The multi-rats. Many rats. The pack rats. The burglar rats. No chittering rats. You're still proud of us? Well, thank you. Thank you. Actually, the only thing that really won that was Valakut both times. It's tough to be a tribal deck and play against that, because if you don't have enough interaction to remove everything, they'll eventually just get Valakut plus their Field of Dead. And if they have a Dryad out, you just kind of lose the game. Good job, Garaeus. Thanks, Garaeus. Quick note. Quick note. As we go to find our final match. If you're in the US, I voted today. You should go vote too. Early voting. It's good stuff. And then you don't have to deal with the lines on election day. We waited a week or two, and the lines weren't bad today, so. Saving the world? One rat at a time. One rat at a time. Alright. Aw, crap. If Palusa will say yes. It's probably more Titan, which makes me want to mulligan this. Alright, I'll keep this. We'll see what happens. This might be another loss. This player is very good with Titan. No Fun Monday actually sounds like fun. Threatening Blood Moon. Top card, Valakut. I hate my life. I hate it. Alright, Dark Confidant. Well, we gotta beat him fast somehow. Temple Garden. We can do this. Arbor. Okay. Opponent's gonna do the rampy rampies. You want to bobble? It is Fran. You want to bobble, anyone? All right, Dark Confidant. Let's. We know this card. Yeah, because it's Arbor. Yeah, it's Fapalusa. Arbor. Oh my gosh, it's another one. I don't care. Just give me all the draws. Alright, we're gonna draw like 9 cards here. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do Dark Confidant last. Land, Aether Vial, and Piper. Alright. We are ready to play Magic. Whoa. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna just play Burglar and an Aether Vial here. Make my opponent discard. I don't think I'm worried about needing a Dismember here. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. They'll block. Dryad. Windswept. No more lands. That's good for us. We can kill Dryad. Dark Confidant. Ooh, Dismember. That kind of hurt. Up we go. Extra land. Play a Piper. I don't think I want to take more damage here. Kill Dryad. Paths Dryad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll attack. And pass turn. Please don't kill me. We know they have another Grazer here. Alright. Dark Confidant goes up. Mutavault. Oh, Pack Rat. It is time. Yes. Let's go. Leave Dismember up just in case here. Plan to do the Pack Rat. Discard the Aether Vial. Do the Piper things. What? What? But my rats. Make a rat. We get mana. They pathed my rat. How rude. Oh no, they have another land. No. No, don't be Primeval Titan. No, stop it. Stop. No. Stop. Please. Don't do this to me. Confident they have this arbor still. There's a bunch of fields. Blar. Alright, yes, Pack Rat. Pack Rat ability here. Aether Vial. Gonna be some big Pack Rats, just gonna say that. Burglar. Burglar boy. This is a no now. Get rid of a rat. Get rid of the card. Okay. It was the arbor. Pack Rats are 5/5s. Let's go to combat. Block, block, block. Whoa, that's a lot of blocks on there. Okay. One, two, three here. Get rid of a swamp. Makes it a 6/6. I can then make it a 7 or shoot one of these. I think trading this is totally fine and doing 6 here. I know we don't get them all, but that's fine. New Mutavault. Pass the turn with Dismember and a blocker of a Mutavault open. Why not regenerate the pack rat? Because I have other pack rats here. And we're in an A-OK shape here, I think. We have a blast zone now. This is okay, though. Do I dismember here? Gotta be a blast zone. I have 2 Mutavaults here that are 2/2s. That makes these very big. I'm gonna hold Dismember here and take the draws. Maybe I get a Piper. Castle Lockthwain. A Mimic. They're at 10. How does this read? It's a destroy each. Destroy each. How do we get around this? Let's go to combat. It's kind of an interesting spot we're here. I'm just going to attack with 2 pack rats here and see what they want to do. I can throw the Mimic out to make these bigger if I needed to. I'm just going to do some blocking here, it looks like. I should just jump here. It seems fine. I'm gonna hold. The regenerate is gonna save a pack rat here, which is what I'm trying to play through too. He's gonna blow up everything, but I save a pack rat with Swarmyard. If he attacks here first, this is actually kind of good for us. I know a bunch of Field of the Dead things are gonna happen, but I can block with this rat and dismember this. Vesuvan, another Field of the Dead, so we're going ultra wide. Ultra wide. Block. I'm actually going to go ahead and pay full value for this. I don't think I'm going to get punished here. Full value. We trade. Gonna leave Swarmyard open. Land, it's a bounce land. Makes a bunch of zombies. And yeah, engineered on 0. I don't know if I can beat this many zombies here. We can try. Just gonna take the turn back. Feels kind of bad. Castle. Aether Vial stays at where it's at. An Inquisition here. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. The blast zone makes everything so awkward to attack with. Maybe I'm supposed to block with or attack with one pack rat there. Because he's just going to wait until his combat step and then in attacks do this. And I don't think I have really an out here. We'll save one pack rat so I can then dump mana into it next. There's blast zone. So we're going to save a pack rat. I don't think this is going to be enough, though. Alright, well, we'll try everything here, right? I'm going to put Mimic in. Name Rat. Going to discard an Inquisition. Makes another rat. Boot up a rat. Boot up a rat. I mean, it's a lot. I don't think it's enough, though. We still take 12 here. We're like blocking one short. The blast zone takes care of all of our pack rats. Needed more Swarmyards. Needed more Swarmyards. Okay. Same style here, I think. Some removal pieces. Not a bad idea. Some Thought Seizes since we're on the play. I kind of like the Eliminates too. To me, I think drawing all of the baubles was kind of funny, but kind of hurt us because it kind of stopped us a turn. Piper's probably our best card here. We'll go with this. Give it another shot. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hey, Dan. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Right, let's play first. LURRUS. Let's go. Alright, we'll keep this. It does things. It attacks. Bobble. Typhoid Rat. Do the bobble thing. Let's go ahead, opponents. Planes for our opponents. We draw. Maybe I just go full in on the pack rat this time around. All the way. Beat him down. Let's go for it. Pack rat in. Attack for a point here. Pass the turn. We're going to convert every card here on out into pack rat. Just kidding. Who needed pack rat? Not us. We don't need pack rat. Dark Confidant here. Attack for one. Pass turn. Green mana, Tireless Tracker. Dark Confidant triggers here. Let's go ahead and eliminate rat. Attack for 3. Pass turn. He is a strange looking rat. He's quite strange. Temple Garden sideways here. Dark Confidant triggers. And attack with everything. I'm going to put Burglar Rat probably here. I'm tempted to get LURRUS, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I'm going to just pass with a Dismember and Noxious Grasp open. And we want both of these open, so that's why we didn't attack with Mutavault. Here's the castle, so my opponent has a 6 mana. Primeval Titan. We have 2 snow-covered forests here, so field plus something else doesn't generate tokens, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks good to me. Noting that if we attacked with Mutavault, we wouldn't have Noxious Grasp here. Dark Confidant triggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go ahead and play a Dark Confidant so I'm super wide here. Now I have the Dismember for the Dryad. What if Foothills? I want to be as wide as possible too so that I have enough things that could attack my opponent here. Board's got to be wide. Purge is a Dark Confidant. We do have the ability to fetch. They path us. Alright. They're taking all of our stuff away. Let's go ahead and dismember this. Oops. I'm going to dismember this so I can get in with 3, and that makes the Wooded Foothills lethal. We're also getting in with Mutavault, and I have an Eliminate in my hand. We get there. Okay. Titan. Can we beat it? Can we beat the Titan, Amulet Titan God himself? You can see where Aether Vial is just not going to make sense. We want to be churning out our value. We want to get things in. Fatal Push can get rid of some of the pesky small things, but I don't think I want to be bringing this in. Blood Chiefs is better. Kills bigger things. Eliminates better. It kills the Dryad. Dismembers better. It just kills what it needs to. I think we're solid. Just gonna need a little luck. A little luck to knock out a 4-1 here. We'll find out. Final match. Final game. 3-1 overall. 1-1 in this one. What will the results be? Alright. I like this hand because I have 2 Typhoid Rats and 2 removal spells. I prefer a Pack Rat, but 2 Typhoid Rats are going to just have to go the distance here. Just going to have to go the distance. We pick up a Swarmyard, which is kind of nice as well. Okay. Temple Garden, sideways it goes. Castle. I asked. I asked for it. Pack Rat. Racks of Pat. Purge. Attack for 1. Kind of the same thing happening here. Kind of the same thing happening. Forest, Dryad, plays an extra land here. Typhoid Rat, Eliminate, kills this, so we'll go with that. Save our Dismember for the future. Attack for 1. 2 cards. 2 cards and potentially 6 mana. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, Piper. Yes. Not that the things get too big, but Piper's ability to take a Prime Evil Titan, yes. Come on, deck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Purge. Purge. Alright. Alright. Nothing here. Can Thoughtseize. Let's attack for a couple. Thoughtseize. And put LURRUS into hand. What do you have left over there, opponent? 2 Prime Evil Titans? Oh, yeah. 2 Prime Times. Okay. What are we going to do about 2 Prime Times? Probably not a lot. Can we put LURRUS in? What if I top deck a... What if I top deck a removal spell? Maybe I'll want one of the Prime Times gone. I think I'm supposed to take Primeval Titan and don't put LURRUS into hand because LURRUS isn't getting anything. There's nothing in my yard. And we take a draw with castles. Let's do it that way. We're going to do it this way. Top deck land. They get to prime time now. And they get to do this with all different colors or all different lands here. Which is super convenient for them because now they get field. And field's going to be a problem for us. Fluffy's out there saying the line as I type it out. That's why you pay me the big bucks. the tier 1 subs. Rats versus Goliath, indeed, Vile Flicker Wisp. Indeed. Oh no, bouncy land. Bouncy land. Castle's not what I wanted. Oh no! We'll put LURRUS to hand here and pass turn. At least I could block the Primeval Titan, I suppose. They're gonna get a bunch more zombies here. Can I beat an army of zombies? By the way, we left ourselves Dismember open in case they had the Dryad. Well, it says Death Touch, so... Pew pew! Pew pew! Holding Dismember for something else. I don't think saving ourselves there mana makes a whole lot of sense. Opponent's got their bounce land here as well. We'll go ahead and Dismember this. It's not feeling too good though because they got the bounce land. This Purge has been used. 1, 2, 3. LURRUS here. We get a rat. I play a Mutavault. I don't think this is enough though. Purges LURRUS here. It's all done. It's all done. Block, block. Do all the motions. Gotta do all the motions here. We go to -1 again. That being said, 3-2 overall with the Rats in Modern. Not disappointed with that result. Better than expected. Pretty nice. Here's the list. We stole it from Squad Chief. Felt Halloween-like. Zombies and rats and werewolves. Little creatures. Scaring you at night. List is sweet. Tier 1? No. Tier 2.5 to 3? Oh yeah. And if you enjoy Pack Rat, the fact that you can actually get some nice wins against some of the tier meta, like taxes and other things, gets my sign off. GG's. GG's, Amulet Man. My record was 3-2. It is a hilarious deck. I think it's cool. And I like the fact that it's got some flavor there with the cats and the rats. Yeah, we lost to Titan twice. We were knocking it out of the park before that, though. There you go, though. Rats in Modern. Swarmyard deck. Seems good.